Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode of The Objective. We're very happy to have you with us this week, and if you're a new viewer, welcome. We hope you like, subscribe, comment on all of our videos. It really helps us. If you're an old viewer, welcome back. We're happy to have you. We, you, me, our neighbors, and everyone you know, struggle with logic every day of our lives, from the mundane to the incredibly important. And one of our goals with this channel is to learn all the ways we're using or misusing logic in our daily lives. So we packed up our stuff and came out here to a trail in California. Because on a trail just like this, we almost missed out on finding a treasure simply because of a logical fallacy. You see, we have a lot of hobbies, not just making videos, and one of those hobbies is treasure hunting. Mainly gold panning and gem hunting, so nothing big, nothing crazy, but occasionally we do some metal detecting as well, and this past week we did just that. It was a piece of ground just like this. Well, actually this is just a demonstration we set up, but you get the idea. So the first thing we do when we metal detect is we walk around the area with our metal detector until we get a signal. See? There's a target to find. Well, the way we quickly narrow down where it's at is with a simple halving method. We take a pile that the metal detector says is going off. We take a pile and we divide it in half. And then the other person metal detects each hand. And we keep dividing it in half. Every time it lights, we throw away the other one and we keep the new one. And we keep dividing in half until the pile is small enough for us to dig around in it. So that's what we did. And at the end, we found a shiny quarter. Well, actually, in real life, we found a nail, but here, to be pretty, we found a shiny quarter. And we almost walked away, but it dawned on us. Has it dawned on you yet, having seen a recreation? We didn't check the other piles. You see, we just assumed there was only one item of value. So when we found a positive signal, we followed that positive signal and never challenged ourselves to see if any of the other piles also had positive signals. Right? So we take a pile, we divide it in half, we'd hold the two piles, and if the first one gave us a positive signal, we wouldn't even look at the second one. We would just discard the second one and move forward with the first one. Right? You see? So, once we realized this, we went back to the piles and we redid all of them. This time, even if we got a positive signal first, we went ahead and checked the others to confirm that they were indeed empty. And this time, we found an even bigger treasure. Well, in reality, we didn't actually find all these coins, right? But we did find a wheat penny. And since a wheat penny is not as exciting of a dramatic reenactment as the dimes and quarters, we chose to go with the dimes and quarters. But the point of all of this is that we let the first signal we got confirm our assumptions instead of challenging them. And as we just saw, challenging those assumptions was the only way to arrive at the objective truth. Regular watchers of this program will know a few things. 1, we absolutely hate confirmation bias. But 2, we all commit it all the time. It's inherent in our nature. So the best we can do is be aware of it and know when and how to challenge it. And this is the third thing regular watchers would know. The way to fight it is by doing just a quick challenge to your assumptions. However, identifying when and how to challenge those assumptions can sometimes be difficult. So to help us out, we've created this simple rule of thumb. It's probably terrible. Judge us all you want, and this is where I'm going to shamelessly plug. Leave comments on if you know of something better we can use. But here's the rule of thumb we've got so far, and that is, if it seems definite, challenge it. That's the rule of thumb. And what we mean by that is when you hear people use phrases like always, never, least, most, right? Whenever you hear these phrases, that should be your warning indicator that maybe whatever they're about to say it was created with confirmation bias. It might not be, but that should be your warning. Now, in normal life, recognizing your confirmation bias won't always be as financially helpful or as exciting as finding all of these coins in dirt, right? And admittedly, there are many instances where close enough is truly close enough, right? But if it's something important, and we here at The Objective, we tend to think things like how you treat people, how you treat other people, or your financial stability, or your view on public policy. All of those are important enough, in our opinion, to warrant finding the objective truth. So, if you're weighing a piece of information that, in your opinion, is important enough to need a double check, then perhaps this tool will be helpful. If it seems definite, challenge it. And just that check should help keep you in line with the objective truth, which is what this channel is all about, or at least that's the objective. And before we sign off, we want to thank you, as always, for watching our program and for tuning in to us. We are going to ask, like we have been lately, if you like us, please like, subscribe, or comment to us. Every little thing helps us move up in the algorithms and helps us find new watchers. All right, have a great week. Treat yourself and others around you kindly. All right.